So the book I read for our book review was called Intersectionality by Anna Krementzes. I'm really sorry I can't pronounce her last name. Um, it covered so many aspects of intersectionality. It covered its history and where it came from, how the people who have researched it, how their research has been affected, and how intersectionality affects us as people. It was incredibly insightful and eye-opening and a little anger-inducing, actually, when I found out how much about intersectionality I didn't know. For example, the idea was originally from a woman's perspective, a colored woman, no less, and because she was a woman of color, well, her research was pushed to the wayside. I mean, even now, most research that's founded and published and looked into, it's not that women of color and other minorities research isn't looked at. It's just the ones that I feel are really recognized are those of men of white descent and women of white descent. And it takes so much more effort just to get great research founded by people of different color because they're of different color. It showed me how intersectionality is based off of little aspects of who we are as people, little aspects of our identity. How we're represented in the media affects how the rest of the world sees us. Some ideas change, some differ, but when you see a woman of color being a victim, a sexual symbol, or mama, you grow up believing that that's all they can be, and I know for a fact that's not true. Women, men, anyone can be anything they want to be if they just work at it. This book made me believe that if we as people could see that the system in which we judge people is broken, then we realize that our judgments are broken. Intersectionality as a concept is interesting and important, but if we can't, if we don't realize that the way we judge people, the way they're represented is flawed and limited and doesn't represent everybody of that color or religion or culture or race fairly, then how can we say we know anything about it? It shined light on how our identities are so much a part of us and how they're created by so many teeny tiny little things that we honestly just, that when we judge that one little part, we think we know everything. The people who are racist and sexist and biased, they see one aspect of a person, one tiny, 1 millionth of their identity, and they think they know everything. But they don't. That's how I felt this book shined to me. Intersectionality, a great concept in shining that a light on the fact that the way we judge people is flawed. But it itself is flawed. It's been whitewashed as if so many things in our culture, if it wasn't created by a white guy, must not be true. Or it's not nearly as important. That is a lie. And this book made me angry at myself and so many people in our culture. We're flawed and broken. And this book made me realize that we still have a long way to go to be fixed. There's so much racism and hate in this world that intersectionality plays such a key part in what they see. But there is so much more to a person than what's on the surface and what so many people deem as important. And it's just not true. People are complicated human beings. And if we really want to understand them, we have to fix the system in which we see them. We have to be more open-minded and open-hearted. And that is what this book taught me. So, if you have any interest in intersectionality as an idea, a concept, or whether you want to research it for the rest of your life, be warned. The concept is broken because the people who made it are broken. And we have a long way to go before we can fix the way the world is. I hope one day we can be fixed, but for now, I guess we'll just have to take it one step at a time.